Wouldn't it's from my point of view as a layman, even if his DNA in the form of semen was found on any article of her clothing, it still wouldn't indicate that he raped her. It could have been consensual. She could have agreed to perform a sex act with him for money and then, of course, used that to induce him and then turned on him simply for personal gain. Why can't we assume that she did that?
Well, that's a theory that would have to be developed by his attorneys after they look at all the evidence. And that's
I understand his defense attorneys, I think it's Bronfman and others, are actually looking at her life back in Guyana, or Guinea, rather, in Africa, meaning she's a devout Muslim here, but we don't know what she was there. And so, therefore, they're trying to find out if this woman had a sordid life that might indicate behavior other than what she's proposing here. Again, this is a very frightening situation that a man can find himself in, is it not?
Yes, it is. One thing that he has going for him is that he has the financial resources to hire competent counsel who can do that. Just think of the poor guy that's a laborer, or a carpenter, or a house painter, making maybe $35,000, $40,000 a year, and he's got a family to support. He gets accused. What does that poor soul do? He doesn't have the money to do that type of thing. So he has to either get public defender or, an attorney who will take the case on pro bono. How do you get the experts to come in?
But isn't it true that there's a presumption of guilt the minute someone is accused? Are they not immediately castigated by the media?
Yes. That's absolutely correct. In my website, I say that you're presumed guilty. And when you go into the courtroom, you look at the courtroom personnel, how they treat you, and how just the whole ambiance of the sheriffs and the bailiffs, they look at you like this guy must be some sort of a pervert. And it's the standard of proof is reversed. You've got to go to court, and you've got to be aggressive in your defense of these people, otherwise they're going to be found guilty. You just can't sit back and hope that they're not going to prove their case. You've got to aggressively, we take these cases, we put 100, 200 hours into the defense of them, and we bring in a team, we do a PowerPoint presentation, because it's my life, it's my passion.
What is it? So this must cost at least a few $100,000, correct?
Well, the defenses can run between $50,000 and $100,000, and if you get into stratospheric defenses, involving international.
I got to tell you this, Tom, I've been falsely accused in England of being associated with murderers and terrorists. You know that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know that I've spent over $200,000 of my defense fund money, if not more, and I've not even gotten a hearing in England? They refuse to even hear my case. Do you know that? They have completely reversed all of the rules of courts, of the Magna Carta, of freedom of the press, freedom of speech. Everything is upside down. It's Alice in Wonderland. I've spent well over $200,000, and they refuse, this government under Cameron refuses to even acknowledge that I might not be guilty as charged. Would you believe this?
Well, that there's the plight of many others who are in that situation, who have spent their life savings and they've gone bankrupt. And I empathize with you because I've seen that happen to my very own clients, not on the same scale, on a lesser scale. Nonetheless, the impact on these people is the same as it has been on you and others like you.
Well, I'm not begging anyone. I'm just saying that these things do cost a lot of money. But if you're dealing with a rigged system, as we have in America, it's rigged against the accused. And in England, they've completely reversed their laws of jurisprudence, where they're now something out of the Salem witch trial age, where you have to prove yourself innocent when they've assumed you are guilty without any trial whatsoever, without any evidence, without any discovery, without even meeting you or hearing from you. They say, Jacques Hughes, it's something out of the ex-Soviet Union. Anyway, your law firm is one of many, several rather, not many in the country, I'd imagine, PremierDefenseGroup.com. All I can say is, Tom, thank you for making this a passion of your life. I'll be right back.